Hello my beautiful people, welcome again to my channel, paulinegoldcards. I've been absent for a while, well, I'm back again to bring you another wonderful pick a card reading. I want to say Happy New Year to every single one of you. Thank you very much for your support, your like, your comments, for your beautiful donations, and the ones who had been asking for private readings. If you have any questions about how to book your very own private reading, you can find my Gmail in the description box below, and also for beautiful donations to my channel and contributions, you can find also the link for PayPal donations. Thank you very much. I do send you a lot of love and blessings to every single one of you. What is going to be the topic for today, beautiful people? Well, my name is Pauline, and the topic is going to be your future husband's impression about you. Okay, so we're gonna see what your wife, what your husband is gonna be thinking about you the very first time you guys meet. Remember that this is a general reading, so keep whatever resonates for you in your energy. If not, you can ask for a reading or you can change these beautiful options. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the three different options that I'm gonna be having here for you. Option number one is going to be the bear with the pink ribbon. Option number two is going to be the pyramid, and option number three is going to be the red rose. 1, 2, and 3. If you need more time, you can pause the video, and when you're ready, you can go to the timestamps down below in the description box below. Don't forget to like, to subscribe. If you know anybody that can use this reading, go ahead and share it. With that being said, I'm gonna begin with pile number 1. Let's go to it, beautiful people. Welcome, option number 1, the bear with the pink ribbon. My name is Pauline, and welcome to my amazing channel, Pauline Gold Cards. What do I have here for you? The topic is going to be your future husband or wife impression about you. Okay, so remember, this is a general reading, so keep whatever resonates with you and your energy. I do send you love and blessings to every single one of you. The ones who have been supporting me and watching me, thank you very much for still here with me. And if this is your very first time clicking on my videos, welcome and enjoy. Let me show you what your future husband or wife impressions about you is going to be. Wow, we do have the Sun card here. So you might be a Leo, or you are giving energies of a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. We do have the 6 of Wands. We still have fire energy here right now. It doesn't really matter if you are or you're not a fire sign, okay? So we're going to be talking in general. You know that in my readings, well, we'll go into more specific topics here. And we have the Judgment card, 10 of Cups. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have 8 of Swords. Interesting. Queen of Cups. And finally we have the Page of Wands. Alrighty. So your future husband or wife is going to be having several impressions about you. It's like you're going to be a whole package of emotions, of colors to your husband's eyes or your wife's eyes. Let me explain how. Either you guys are going to be from a different nationality, you're going to have different background origins that they're going to come up into the surface in a very positive way. For example, let's imagine your future husband or wife are American. Okay, and you're going to be, let's imagine, Colombian, Mexican, right? So your roots in your origins are going to be so pronounced, are going to be so strong. The energy in you is going to be so strong that your husband or your wife are going to be captivated by your origins. And let me emphasize here, your husband or your wife do like to meet people from different countries. They are not racist, they are not discriminatory, they are not bigoted people, you know. They are going to be very open-minded to knowing different people from different backgrounds, okay? And this might be because your husband or your wife came from a family that used to be very, how can I say this? Maybe they were very conservative, family, their ancestors perhaps, and this man or this woman are pretty much happy to get in touch with different people as friends, as clients, as collaborators, and in here as your husband or your wife, okay? So they actually like that you have a lot of color. I'm sensing here color. There's a lot of color background between you two. For example, there are different people from different backgrounds, different nationalities that have different festivals with a lot of colors involved. For example, I'm from Mexico, and we celebrate here the Guelaguetza festival, and it's very colorful, it's very joyful, and so full of culture, a lot of happiness, and strength at the same time. And there's going to be several dates about you that you celebrate with your family or in your country that this person, your husband or your wife, is gonna find very fascinating. For example, maybe you're saying very proudly that you come from a specific nationality, that you like your origins, that you're very proud in being yourself. That is the very first impression that this person, your husband, your wife, is gonna have from you. That you are a very proud person for being born in the place you were born. You don't discriminate people from your own country. You are happy to be who you are. Okay, generally speaking, this person, your husband or your wife, first impression about you is that you're going to be a very respectful person who has a lot of respect, a lot of love for yourself, and they are going to admire that pretty much. Okay, now another impression that this your future spouse is going to have about you is you either came from a little bit of a hard, rough patch, maybe in your relationships, maybe you're coming from an unhealed trauma, a bad experience at work, something related to a little bit of a sadness and pain. But here's the thing, either you are recovering from that, or you're going to start recovering from that, or you are already halfway from your healing path. Okay, for example, let's imagine you came out from a difficult relationship, all right? And this person, your husband or your wife, is either going to be very intuitive, or they're going to pick on that. Like, you know what? I don't know how to explain this, but I believe this person kind of suffered, from rejection before. Maybe they suffer from abandonment, and I'm just surprised, and I have a lot of respect for them wanting to heal from that situation, wanting to be a better man, a better woman, and not letting that situation bitter their heart. That is another impression that this person is going to have about you. So your husband, your wife are going to be very intimately connected with you, and they're going to have a lot of respect, a lot of harmony. They do respect your inner process. So they're not really going to judge you, okay? Even though we have the judgment card here, don't let it affect you in a negative way. With the judgment card here, your person is going to be very wise. This energy is drawing me to the place where your husband, your wife are going to know how to discern the energy you're given. Let me rephrase this. So your husband, your wife are going to know when is going to be the right time to talk to you, the right time to bring certain topic to the table, the right time when to ask a question. It's almost like reading your mind, reading your aura, your energy before they ask you something, especially when it comes to something delicate, something intimate like this. Okay, maybe if they want to know information about you, they're kind of gonna have baby steps. They're gonna be taking baby steps in order to know a little bit more about you. They don't want to pry on you. They don't want to spy on you. They don't want to force you to tell them the truth about your past. So another impression about you is that they are going to know that they need to be very careful and in asking you things about your past. Not because they want to gossip about it. They just want to know what kind of encouraged you to get out of a difficult spot in your life. What kind of motivated you to be a better man, to be a better person that you were before. Okay, but they want to do it gently. They don't want to go ahead and ask you, in a very blunt way, hey, have you ever been ditched before? Have you ever been cheated on? No, not really. So this person is very respectful towards you. Okay, and they're very sensitive. They're very sweet. There's something about your husband, your wife being very sweet, being very romantic, being very... it's almost like nobody ever treated you sweeter than this man, this woman. So it might be a little bit difficult for you to process because, wow, nobody ever behaved like that with me before. Well, guess what? Your future husband or wife is divinely guided to find you, and that's pretty cool. Definitely. Something is telling me that your husband or your wife are going to be having some sort of a fire and watery energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay? Or they're going to be emulating that conjunction of energies around you. Okay? So, another thing here is that the first impression that they have about you is that you're a very giving person. Generous. You're generous with your time, your money, your talents, your family, your brothers, your sisters. There's something they're going to be watching you do, and they're going to be very impressed by the kind of a generosity that your heart holds. For example, they might see you helping an old lady, an old man out of the bus. Maybe they see you petting a pet, treating an animal in a very loving way. Okay, so you might be an animals lover. They might be seeing you sing a song for somebody that might be sad. You might be giving a nice present to a friend for their birthday. You might be treating your father or your mom with respect. There's going to be something very small about you, very subtle, but very generous and very loving nature, that they're going to be captivated by this. It's almost like they saw a glance of what is inside of you. Okay, so your husband or your wife, they might have come across with people who play to be the nice guy, and they turn out to be the worst. Okay, so when they saw you doing this little act of generosity, of honesty, perhaps maybe somebody dropped a bill, maybe somebody dropped a cell phone, and you rushed in and gave it back to the person. Hey, you dropped your cell phone. You dropped this bill. Hey, your kid is just dropped their toy. So something like that. There's going to be an act that is going to be very natural. It's not really like you're planning on it. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this so my husband or my wife became impressed by me. No, it's something that is going to come up very natural, and your husband, your wife are going to be moved by this. Okay, because they're gonna get to see the real you. Now, I'm gonna be asking for clarifiers here. So, what is your future husband's or wife's impression about you? Okay, now we have the Justice, but in reverse. Yes, so this is confirming what I just told you. This might be a little bit more specific for some of you. You either are going to be involving yourself in an act of justice. It doesn't mean that you're going to be fighting crime. Okay, at least that is your thing. It's like you're going to be doing something that most people won't do. And I'm repeating you, it can be something as simple as giving back an object that somebody just lost. Helping somebody that need assistance, maybe giving some directions to a person that is lost, you know. It's going to be something that your person believes is lost in the world. For example, maybe your husband, your wife believe that there is not manners anymore. Maybe they just lost hope in humanity, and when they see you do this, just from a pure heart, this act from a pure heart is gonna move them wonderfully, you know. So like I'm telling you, your husband, your wife, they might have been in touch with false people, you know, fake people. Do you remember a moment ago that I told you that your husband, your wife, might come from a background with people who were kind of difficult, you know? Maybe they were a little bit into discrimination, maybe a little bit, and they were arrogant or they were cold, okay? So when your person sees you do this, they're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe people like that still exist. There's still some angels on this earth. You know, there's a song that is reminding me here. Maybe your husband's gonna be thinking about that. I don't really know the lyrics entirely, but it's like, angel, oh angel, will you be mine? You know, this song from Back to the Future, you know. If you know the name of the song, you just put it on, because I don't really know. Let me show you some extra cards here. Some songs that your future husband's impression of you is going to be. Something related to the scenario, okay? Oh, okay. It's moving around. Your husband, your wife also... Okay. This is for adult content. I gotta be honest to you. Something is telling me your husband or wife first impression about you is going to be very private information within them, but their first impression is going to be like, you're a very sexual person. That you know a lot of tricks under your sleeve. You had a lot of tricks under your sleeve, and they're gonna find that fascinating. They believe that you're going to be a tiger or a tigress on bed. Okay, Salted Wound by Sia. Interesting. The energy related to your future spouse about you is related to this song. Have you ever listened to it? Well, go ahead, check out the lyrics. And Right Now from Nick Jonas. Alright? So, wow, this is pretty much what I have here for you. Option number 1. You let me know in the comments down below how does this resonate. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And for future information about private readings and donations into my channel, you can find all the information in the description box below. Okay? With that being said, I'm gonna begin now with pile number 2. See you later. Love and blessings to all of you, my beautiful people. See you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful people from pile number 2. Welcome to this reading, and the topic is going to be your future spouse impressions about you. Okay, so thank you very much for clicking on my videos. If this is your very first time watching this reading, welcome and enjoy. My name is Pauline, and to my amazing and lovely subscribers, thank you very much for being here with me again, sharing these messages of love and light. I send you love and blessings to every single one of you. Thank you very much for your beautiful comments. So, pyramid. I wasn't say pyramid. Okay, pyramid. What do I have for you? In case you've been wondering what kind of a tarot I'm using, this is Secret Animals. It's one of my favorites. Okay, 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Interesting. 3 of Cups. We have the challenge here. Four of Wands. There's a lot of wands, a lot of fire energy. Either sun, moon, rising, or they're going to be emulating this energy. The Hermit. The Star. Page of Swords. And finally we have the Magician here. Scorpio energy. I have a lot of water as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is especially Scorpio energy here. There's going to be a lot of passion here. I'm sensing a lot of passion, maybe manifestation skills, leadership skills. Also, there's something about enchantment here. Wow, so something's telling me that your future husband or wife impression about you is going to be enchanting. Okay, are you into magic? Do you like magic? You know, Narnia, Harry Potter, Charmed. You know, you let me know. So let's get on to it. Your first spouse impression about you. Okay, I'm gonna be channeling this. It's like you dive into the deepest oceans. Are you a swimmer? Do you like to swim? Do you live near the beach, or you live near water? There's something about watery about you. But I'm hearing that you dive into the deepest oceans. Might be literal or emotionally speaking, spiritually speaking. You are a very daring soul to your husband or wife. So the first impression they're going to be having about you is that you are, wow, that you are born without fear, without judgment, without, how can I say this? You are born without limitations. It's almost like you're a person saying, you're limitless. You can do a lot of things. Either you're going to be displaying your abilities at work, at school, with your family, with friends, in solitary, of course. It's like this person's going to be like, wow, you can do a lot of things. Either you're very good with calculations, you're a very smart person, a very smart man, a very smart woman, or you are multifunctional. You do a lot of tasks at the same time, but you perform them wonderfully. Okay, so you just don't perform some tasks or work just because you want to impress people. It's just that it's like you want to you want to take care of a lot of things, and you like to do it in an impressive amount of time, and also you like to do them right. It's almost like you can be doing some chores, listening to music, and maybe some checking your emails and doing some calculations in your head, and yet you pay attention to every single area, you know. So looks like your husband or your wife are gonna be watching you display your organizational brain, your organizational personality in place. It may be even you directing an event. It doesn't matter how big or small the event is, you're gonna be displaying your leadership. Do you remember a moment ago that I mentioned the word leadership? They're gonna be watching you do that. Even though you don't feel like, you know what, I'm not a leadership kind of guy or a girl, you know. Well, guess what? This is gonna come naturally, and you're gonna show it. Your husband, your wife is gonna be on the right time, on the right moment, and they're gonna be very impressed by that. It's almost like your husband, your wife is saying, you know what, this is an amazing ability that you have. Maybe you should harness it. This person should work on that because they're pretty good at what they do, you know. Maybe it's a talent, an undiscovered talent that you have, right? The Star card and the Hermit. Also, this person's first impression about you, they're gonna be wondering, they're gonna have a lot of inner talking with themselves, like, how can this person be shy but yet extroverted at the same time? So you're giving this, your husband, your spouse is gonna be given the impression that you are shy at first, and then you're gonna be developing these abilities, maybe these speaking abilities even, and they're gonna be wondering, wow, if I had if I hadn't met this person before, seconds ago, I would I would be totally sure that they are not an introvert. They're pretty much extroverted because they feel very confident with themselves. They display that security within their talents, their abilities as a man, as a woman, you know? And they're very impressed. They're gonna be very impressed. So your first husband impression about you is that they are very impressed with your talents, with maybe even your hidden talents. Okay, so yeah, definitely. Also, you like to dive into the deepest oceans. This might be all, and this also might relate to the fact that you're not afraid to go deeper. For example, if you haven't taken a leadership role before, you did it. I mean, without maybe previous experience or coaching courses, anything like that. You just decided. You had the will. You have bravery within you, and you harness it, and they like it. Like, wow, this person doesn't need to take courses. I mean, this comes natural at them, and I like it. You know. Also, their first impression about you is that you kind of hold yourself back. Maybe you're not proud of the things you do. Maybe you don't feel worthy enough. They're gonna have that impression that maybe you don't feel worthy enough to be somebody in a position, in a higher position. They believe, their first impression about you is that they believe you're very, very shy. Maybe that you have some insecurity problems within you, some trust issues. And it's like, why? Why would this person have trust issues? I mean, they seem to be having it all. So this is what your husband's impression is going to be about you. And this might be also related to future conversations you're going to be holding with your husband, your wife. Like, wow, I mean, this person actually talks pretty well. Why do they feel insecure? Why do they feel like they can handle bigger things, bigger experiences? You know? So it's like you're going to be this combination of insecurity, but security at the same time, your self-confidence, but also you are a little bit shy. You're a little bit scared of new goals to the eyes of your husband or wife. So they're going to be wondering, wow, so you are insecure or you are confident? it gets me confused here. Okay, so this is what your husband, your wife is going to be doing here. Extra information about your future husband's impression on you. Wow, the strength in reverse. What did I just tell you? They feel that you don't feel confident in your power. That maybe either your family didn't encourage you enough, or maybe you weren't given the boost of confidence when you were growing up, or you were surrounded by people who looked down on you, right, or picked on you. Maybe you used for bullying or anything like that, and this is the first impression that they're gonna have about you. Or maybe that they also seem like maybe you didn't have enough resources to get to certain places, but yet you didn't give up. For example, let's imagine you wanted to practice an instrument, and for example, maybe you didn't have enough money to pay a fancy a fancy college, some fancy places where they can teach you properly, but yet you kind of find the way to learn new abilities. Okay, so and this is going to impress your husband, your wife, pretty much. It's like, wow, I mean, you're very skillful and you know how to do a lot of things. And now you're telling me that you haven't taken proper instruction. I don't know why you're feeling so fearful. You know, your first impression, your husband's or wife, first impression about you is that why you're not confident enough. Why do you believe that you don't deserve enough? You know, they feel that they're gonna sense you a little bit unworthy of good things. They are not mad by this. It's just that they are confused. It's almost like they're also having these inner chats within themselves and like, wow, this person is far too modest for the work they do. I like that, but maybe they should encourage themselves a little bit more and be more proudful of their victories, no matter how big or small they are. Okay, so I'm gonna be adding some extra songs to the energy of your person is gonna be feeling about you. So Dangerously by Charlie Puth. Wow, and this is also inner thoughts. Wow, your person is gonna be sticking to inner thoughts, okay? I loved you dangerously. Wow, it's almost like they didn't expect to fall this deep for you. Another one, please. You Are the Reason by Callum Scott. Alright. So, also, the first impression that they're going to be having about you is that you are kind of a very fiery and intense person. You're a very daring, brave person, but at the same time, it's like you're very sweet. You're gentle. You have these two sides of you. It's like you combine two different personalities and they like that. Wow, this is pretty good. Okay, option number 2. This is pretty much what I have here for you. You let me know in the comments down below how does this resonate. I invite you to give it a like and subscribe in case you haven't done that yet. I'll see you next in another beautiful reading. Love and blessings to every single one of you. See you. Bye. Hello, option number 3, the red rose. Last but not least, the third option, your future spouse impression about you. My name is Pauline. To my amazing and lovely subscribers, thank you very much for being here with me again, sharing these messages of love and light. And if this is your very first time clicking on my videos, welcome and enjoy. I'm so glad to be with you, my beautiful people. If you are wondering for booking your readings with me and beautiful donations to my channel, you can find all the information down below in the description box. Thank you very much to the people who have been booking your readings and giving donations to my channel, liking my videos, subscribing, and giving beautiful comments and beautiful vibes. I do send you love and blessings to every single one of you. Now, let's get straight to your reading. What is going to be your future husband's impression about you, your husband, your wife? Okay, I have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Ace of Cups. Wow, it's like, I'm sensing this. You're melting my heart. You're melting. I'm melting on you. Wow. 10 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, there's a lot of Pentacles here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn vibes. Sun, Moon, Rising, emulating that energy. Ace of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. And the Wheel card. Now we have Cups, we have Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Also, I have Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Also, there's a lot of earthy energy. You probably might be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Okay? You are going to be a very grounded energy to the eyes of your future spouse. There's something about new money, new projects, or new success, fortune, and glory. Okay? So by the time you are going to meet your future husband or wife, you are on the top of your success. You're gonna be on the top of your happiness, on the top of your healing. Your projects are gonna be skyrocketing. And guess what? Your husband, your wife is going to be very impressed by everything you did, by how much you have accomplished. Either your husband or your wife are going to be a consumer of your products or your work. There's something about your work they're gonna be involving themselves with, and they're gonna be very impressed by how you perform. For example, you have a brand new company, okay? And by the chance of fate, of course, your husband, your wife are gonna get to see you, or they're gonna get to contact you and to hire you, perhaps, hire your services, and they're gonna be seeing on the front row how professional, how dedicated you are to your talents. Okay, it might be also some music, some fun related to this. It might be a party where you are invited. Maybe you just got up from work and you went into a bar, you went into a restaurant. The ambience where your husband is gonna get an impression from you is going to be a very fun living environment. It may be at the lobby of a hotel, at a party, something very animated, because I can sense even music, in here. People drinking, here having a cigarette, exchanging conversations. There's going to be a lot of people here. Maybe even a custom party. Okay, it doesn't really matter. It's just that there's going to be a lot of people. And your husband, your wife, first impression about you is that you're very passionate. You're gonna display your most passionate, sensual, maybe even flirty and fiery side. Not that you are going to be flirting on every single man or on every single woman out there. It's just that you're gonna be so dedicated, so passionate about what you do, that you're going to be exuding some sort of a healthy but sexual energy around you. They're gonna be feeling very extremely sexually and lovingly attracted towards you. This is, let me emphasize that this is not only going to be sexually, this is also going to be a loving, respectful, yet very passionate attraction they're going to be feeling towards you. Okay? So in the moment when they walk into this room full of people, they're going to be feeling an instant connection, an instant spark, just by being in the same place where you are. You may be even just crossing looks, you may be crossing a few words, speaking a few words to each other, but there's going to be an instant connection between you two, an instant acknowledgement at a soul level. Almost like your person's first impression about you is going to be, have we met before? Have we been together before? Have we ever dated before? Have I ever dated you? Or have I ever been married to you? There's going to be a very strong sense of deja vu between you and your future husband and wife. And like I'm telling you, it's going to be inevitable. Your husband, your wife is going to have the impression that they already have been with you at an intimate level. So I'm sensing very strongly that you might know your person from a past life. Or this might be your twin flame, this might be the soul companion that you've been with at a certain level, maybe in the 4D, the 5D, You have crossed paths, and there's going to be an acknowledgement here during this event. Okay, so also I'm sensing very strongly that your husband, your wife, they're gonna find you very exotic. I'm sensing the word exotic here. You either are going to be dressed very colorful or very exotic, very sensual. Okay, you're gonna be smelling pretty good. You're gonna be wearing the right kind of clothes, the color that matches your skin. You know, the perfect combination for them to drive themselves crazy. Okay, so and the first impression they're gonna be having about you is that for some reason they believe that they need to hold back. Like, no, this is not the time, this is not the place, but I acknowledge that this is happening inside of me. There's some sort of a calling in my soul. There's some sort of a attraction, a feeling that is rising within me. Not the typical is love at first sight. There's something deeper. Something that I can explain, something that I cannot put into words. So this is the way that your husband, your wife, first impression is going to be about you. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but I believe that you and I have met before. How or when, I'm still trying to figure that out. Okay, so you're going to have your future spouse puzzled by the mere presence of you. So, wow. Alrighty, the moon card in reverse. I usually don't do reverses, but when I was shuffling this, it just came up like that. I just flow with the energy. With the moon card in here, in reverse, it's telling me maybe you guys are going to be Pisces to each other. Either your husband is going to have a moon Pisces and you're going to have rising Pisces. There's some similarities in your energies, okay? Now in reverse, it's telling me that this person is going to have clarity at some point, either after the event is over or during the event. It's like, okay, I got it. I just had a dream with this person, or somebody sketched a face of them before and I saw this. I'm related to what they do. I just know this person. It's like a veil is going to be lifted, and the fog is going to be lifted, and this person is going to be revealed. Who are you to them? Right? So something is telling me that this person is going to have their intuition pretty much open. They're going to be very intuitive. Your person is going to be very perceptive to these energies, to these changes within them. Okay, so let me give you some songs to clarify, to give you some clues about your husband, your wife. There's a little bit of a age difference here. It doesn't matter how many years, 5, 10 years. I once had a person that found their soulmate and they were 20 years older. You know, not that they were that young, but they were a little bit older than them. And wildest dreams. What did I just tell you? I just love how these signs fall into place, beautiful people. Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift. Maybe this is also like soulmates that didn't get together in a past life, and now in this time they're going to be together. They're going to be living their love. Wildest dreams. Okay, so maybe this person, no, not maybe, this person must have seen you on a dream before, or several even dreams. Wildest dreams. It's just something that they cannot fight. Okay, another please. Oh, okay. Not Today by Imagine Dragons. Wow, how to explain this? This person also sends, first impression of you is that there's some sort of a sadness between you two. There's something about separation. If you know this person, maybe you were separated before, people didn't want you to be together, or this happened in a previous life. It's almost like bittersweet memories between you two. Like you are very happy to be together, but at the same time, something got in the way, or some people got in the way, situations got in the way, you know. Similar like Titanic, with Jack and Rose. They wanted to be together, but there were some people in the way. So something's telling me like that. Your husband, your wife is gonna feel that. Whoa. So, this is pretty much what I have here for you, option number 3. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I know I have. You let me know in the comments down below how does this resonate. For future questions about readings and beautiful donations to my channel, you can find the information down below in the description box. With that being said, I send you love and blessings to every single one of you, my beautiful people, and I'll see you next in another beautiful reading. See you! Bye!